Hi everyone. In this particular video, I'll show you how I retrieved Spotify ID for all the artists that I have used in this project. Okay. With this, the first task that we have to do over there is to get all the artists in one place. For that, I used Tickle. I'm reading over in this portion Artist 101 PKL as well as Tracks 101 PKL. Both of them I have created back in my Jupyter environment where I had the main data frames. Okay, so after reading artist 101 PKL, I'm storing all the information as a list in artist names and same for the track names. What's good about artist names and track names is that they are duplicate free and they contain unique records, so it will save us space and time both. Okay, so now, okay, before moving to a second step, let's just take a look over the function. I have tweaked function, not tweaked. Basically, I have skipped some part of it. If you see, this is the part that I have skipped in which the whole JSON conversion and ID retrieval part was. I have skipped this one. Okay, so don't get confused by the name of the function. It says that get artist ID, but each time, okay, not each time, but if you look at the URL over there, you'll see at the end it says slash search. So basically, this endpoint it is for searching artists like we are mentioning now. This type we are explicitly mentioning that type is equal to artist. So we are telling that search only for artists. In the same way, we can have for tracks. We can have track searcher, which will search only for tracks, or we can have albums, which will search only albums, but we don't need that. Okay. Now, okay, okay. So basically, this part is query, where we are building a query, building a search query, just like a search query of searching a normal thing. So we are passing over artist name over there, explicitly mentioning that we want to search for artist only, limiting it to one because it is possible that we have a search result for multiple. We have multiple search results, so we are limiting it to one to get only one. Over there, we are building URL basic concatenation, and in this section, we are doing get request. Okay, so this get request generates a response object. This result basically is a response object in itself. And what is a response object? It contains info like header and content, which we need, and a status code. Status code in the documentation I read, there are four type of status code: 200, 401, 403, and I think 429. 401, we receive a 401 when the token is expired, 403 when there is a bad request, 200 is a successful request, and I'm not very sure about 429. We can leave this as it is. Okay, so since we have trimmed this part, and if we look over this part, what this part was about, here we are saying that result is equal to json.loads result.content. So we are converting our content or this response object's content into a JSON object, and then from this JSON object, we were retrieving this part, which is the Spotify ID for that particular artist or track or album or whatever. Okay, so we have skipped that part. We are only interested in response object. Why we are interested in response object, we will see in this part. Okay, so we have got our artist name in one place. Good, and we need to store them. So we need a container object. For container, we are using ID of artist and an empty dictionary in which we'll store artist name as keys and IDs as their value. And a counter, I'm initialize it to 0. Okay, I'll tell you guys why I initialize my a counter with a enumerate index. Okay, so if you see my loop is with enumerate function, so we'll work with index as well as name. Okay, we'll skip this print C and directly come to a conditional statement over there. And what we are saying is if get artist ID, we name dot status code. Okay, what we can do okay, so this get artist ID, V is a token, name is the artist name. This returns what? It returns result. Result, if we see this result is what? This result is the response object. Now we are saying that if the response object status code is equal to 200, which means we are checking if the status code is 200, or we can say we are checking if the search was successful. Then we want to try all of this. What we want to try? We want to try to firstly, okay, this part is basically the same. And after that, we are doing JSON conversion, okay, and then retrieving ID. It is possible. Why you must be asking why I've used try and accept over there. So when we will work, when we'll work the data retrieval of, let's say, explicit or album name or something else, other data related to artist and tracks, you'll see that there will be a lot of cases when we'll receive a key error, because it is possible that a particular value, a particular image is missing from there. So it is very much possible that we will receive those errors. So it is a good practice to use this try except here over there. Okay, so we have retrieved our ID like this. And now what we are doing is we are populating this container over there by saying ID of artist, name is equal to ID. And since we have distinct values only, we will have all the names with their respective IDs. After that, we are just printing the index name. Okay, the first we will print C. C is what it will. It is auto incrementing. Like it is incrementing over there. It is incrementing if we return an error. If we face any kind of error, it will incrementing. Then also. Okay, so C will go till how many artists? We have 790 artists, so C will go till 789, and we will see how our index goes, because it is possible. Let's say artist at index 5, uh, we have a unsuccessful search for that, so we will see that 5 will not be printed. Okay, that is why I have used C as well as an index by using enumerate. After that, the fourth part, this one is pretty self-explanatory. In this, we are writing artist with IDs.pkl, and we are dumping ID of artist, which is this container which contains a dictionary of all artists and IDs, so that we can use it later on. Now I'll run this code. Let's firstly check if it's okay to run. Yep. Okay. Let's run this code. Let's see. Okay, 001122. 3 3 4 4. My internet is a little slow, that's why it is okay. So this will increment or happen till 789. Okay, let's wait till then.